not gonna let y'all do that. You're gonna have to accept what you're seeing, you know, because y'all be talking sideways, thinking somebody's saying something out of context or trying to put something on somebody or trying to make somebody seem like something when I just be reporting on what I see. It's time for you to report on what you see. You know what you see and you got to call it how you see it. Now, Jaron Booth Ennis came out and said that Brian Norman Jr., they sent over a contract and he didn't hear nothing back from him. Okay. This is what Jaron Booth Ennis said. Okay. Then Brian Norman Sr. came out and said, I don't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? We responded. You know, Boots' team is lying to him. We did not turn down no fight. We responded to it. You know what I'm saying? So his team told him that we not interested. And when we found out, we said we was interested. So you got Jaron Booth Ennis saying one thing, you know, and then you got Brian Norman Sr. saying something else, telling them that, no, we have responded to your offer. You know what I'm saying? Your team is lying to you. Okay? Now, when everybody finds out that it's not true that Brian Norman Jr. didn't ignore the so-called offer, okay, now eyes is paying attention because people want to see Jaron be what people saying that he is. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, that's what kept people locked in this situation. Now it comes to the point of sending contracts and stuff like that. And when a contract gets sent, it's low, or he said it's a low ball offer. Now people can say what they want, you know what I'm saying? Well, how much do you expect, you know what I'm saying, to get from Jaron and all that? Do you know at this point in his career, and especially with Eddie Hearn in the way that he's praising him, at this point, what he's saying is Jaron Booth Ennis is a type of fighter that is worth investing on, or at least it should be, because at this point, Jaron just needs something that's going to move the needle. And if he is what everybody says that he is, that's no money lost. Meaning, yes, you're going to have to overpay a little bit at this stage, but you're going to get it back because Jaron Booth Ennis is A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? They don't got the room to not get a fight like this because this is a fight that a lot of people are interested in. You couldn't get the Blair Cobbs fight, okay? You couldn't get the Conor Benn fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been trying to fight Jaron Booth Ennis that has some names and they ignored it. Okay. Now it comes down to this. They saying, well, you know, we sent the contract. They ain't responded 3 days. Brian Norman Sr. come out and say, no, that's a lie. We did respond. Jaron, your team is lying to you. Okay. Keep in mind, everybody tracking this. So now they get to negotiations. And then he's talking about, you know, he had to wait 3 or 4 days to even get a contract sent over. When they do send it over, it's a low ball offer. How are you low balling anybody at this point? I understand Jaron Booth Ennis ain't got a name like that. I understand he ain't popular like that. But how do you think that you get there? You know? And it looks like they're just low balling him because they don't want the fight. At this stage, you're going to have to give Norman Bryan Sr. the benefit of the doubt, because if you reflect and look at what's been going on in Jaron Booth Ennis' career, it's no secret that some avoiding fights have been going on, because it's no way you're supposed to be that good and have this many fights, but not one significant name on it. Not one. We already know about the Crawford fight that they got offered that they turned down because they was being loyal to Showtime and didn't end up signing with Showtime. You end up signing with Matchroom. We all know about that. Didn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? We seen all the bark and the rah. And when Crawford passed him up, he didn't even want to make eye contact with him. You seen Crawford call him out on the show with Gillian and all them, you know what I'm saying, for basically fronting. You know what I'm saying? Then he get on there and say, yeah, well, you know, we sent the contract, but he didn't respond at all. So either Jaron lying, him and his team is lying, or his team lying to him. Either way, his team knows something about him that they not telling y'all. The kid is limited, and evidently they don't see him getting no better. All right, so therefore they have to protect. By the time you find out Jaron Booth Ennis is not what he is, what they're saying is, we done already would have made money off of him. Okay? See, they're trying to paint this kid up all the way to the point where you realize that he's really not on that level like that. Kind of like an Earl Spence. Kind of like an Errol Spence. I say kind of because Earl is really about that life though. But his skill set was greatly over-exaggerated. Greatly. You know? So once it gets to a point where you can make a fight like this, and we still got a problem getting a fight with Jaron, now you can't blame them. It's on their end. But with a person like Eddie Hearn, you evidently see the worth in this kid. So therefore, he's worth putting the money behind. And I'm pretty sure they ain't asking for, you know what I'm saying, the sun, moon, and the stars. You know what I'm saying? But they are asking for something because they realize this can build his career. Just like Ennis team knows this could build his career. So whatever they trying to ask for or looking for, you should pay for it. Because you need to advance this guy's career because he's falling behind and he ain't doing nothing. So at this point, you're going to have to call a spade a spade. It just looks like what it is. And then Fight Hype comes out and they put this interview out talking about Jaron Ennis exposed. People been saying this for a while. You seen the article where they accused him of hiding out in the 147-pound division. It's getting bad because people are no longer willing to ignore what they're seeing. And that's what you knee pad wearers need to start doing. No, accept it what it is. It is what it is. It's exposed. Something is up with Jaron. Something is funny with him. You know what I'm saying? Just admit it. You know, because at this point, if you ain't trying to jump out the window and do something for your career, what are you doing? Pay the man whatever he wants. The point is people are interested in this. People ain't been interested in nothing else that he has done thus far. He got 30-something fights. So it's time to make a fight and get it done. And this time it's on y'all end. And you with Eddie Hearn and y'all having purse problems? Come on, man. Come on. Like, comment, subscribe.